have you ever heard about the Taro's fountain in Japan? It's a very beautiful fountain. Hello students, we will start our another chapter, that is Taro's reward. Now let me tell you something about this chapter. Taro's reward is a popular fairy tale in Japan. Who was Taro? Taro was a hard-working, thoughtful and loving son. He loved his parents very much. What was his profession? He was a woodcutter. Taro was a poor woodcutter. He lived with his parents on a hillside. He was deeply devoted to his old parents. In Taro, he loved his parents very much. He was very much hardworking. Though he was poor, his wish was to fulfill all the desires of his parents. And in this story, we will see that Taro's hard work and Taro's love for his parents will make him to fulfill the desire of his father. He earned money by chopping woods from the jungle, but the money he earned was not sufficient for him and his parents. One day, what happened? Through the crack of his hut, cold winds shivered Taro's father. They were very poor, they lived in a hut, and one day Taro's father felt very cold through the wind. His old father expresses his wish to have a cup of sake. Now please note down that the word S-A-K-E, here this word is pronounced as sake or sake. Taro becomes sadder, realizing that sake is expensive. Now what is this sake? Sake means S-A-K-E. We will not pronounce it sake, we will pronounce it sake. The actual pronunciation here is sake. It's a different word. It's a Japanese drink which is very expensive. Sake is light in color, is non-carbonated, has a sweet flavor. It keeps the body warm. So Taro's father, he was feeling cold. He wished to have a cup of sake. But sake is expensive. What will Taro do? We have already heard that Taro was a very thoughtful son and he wished to fulfill all the wishes of his parents. Now will he be able to provide sake to his father? Now for arranging sake, though it was very expensive, Taro was thinking how to arrange this sake. He thought that he will work more harder. So he decided to work harder to earn more money. Next day, he got up early to cut more woods. Time went by, but he kept working without any rest. When the sun climbed, he started feeling very hot, tired and thirsty. Means he was working so hard, he was chopping wood from the early morning, and by afternoon he was feeling hot, he was feeling tired and he was feeling thirsty also. Then all of a sudden he heard a sound. It was the sound of rushing water. He ran deep into the forest and reached the spot, and it was a waterfall. Means before this, Taro has never heard any noise of rushing water in that part of the forest. But that day he heard the noise of a rushing water there. He drank from the waterfall, but to his surprise, it tasted like sake. Means he was totally surprised that the waterfall is giving sake instead of water. He soon collected some of it in his pitcher and hurried back home. He gave it to his father. His father took a sip and became very happy. Means Taro, he was earning money for providing sake to his father. At the same time, a waterfall is giving sake to him. He became very excited. He took up sake in pitcher and he took that for his father. His father also enjoyed it a lot. On the same day, a visitor from the village comes to their house. They offer him the sake and tell her about the magical waterfall. A lady came to their house and they offered her also a sake. Now slowly the story of sake spread around the village by nightfall. Generally this happens. Any good news, it spread soon. And the same thing happened here. Everyone visited Taro's house that evening to taste the sake. And Taro's sake container became empty. Means the pitcher, he brought a pitcher full of sake. But by night it was empty. Next morning, all the villagers reached there before Taro. Means now next morning Taro decided that he will go more early to the forest. But when he went, he saw that the rest of the villagers are already present there. The next morning when the villagers came to fill their pitchers with sake, they only found water and was really angry with Taro. Now one of the villagers, he just tasted the sake, he just tasted the water. It was only plain water instead of sake. So obviously they became very angry on Taro. They thought that Taro has fooled them, Taro has tricked them. They became very angry on him. They were searching Taro to drown him. And Taro was watching all these things by hiding himself behind the rock. After the villagers went away, Taro tasted it and saw it was the same sake. Okay. Means to his surprise, again the waterfall gave him sake only, but to the other villagers it gave only plain water. The Emperor of Japan came to know about Taro's story. He called him and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind to his parents. He named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. The emperor said all the children must honor and obey their parents. So, we can see that Taro was hardworking and his hard work has rewarded him. We can learn from here that God helps those who help themselves. Taro was trying to help himself, but God has given him that sake, and Taro was always successful in fulfilling the wish of his father. Thus, if you have the dedication and if you can work hard for something, you will surely get that. Okay students, I hope you have understood the chapter. For any queries, please ask in the comment section. Thank you all of you.